Hi, everyone. Welcome once again to the Road to French Lick. I'm Ryan Ballingy here in the DC area. Brendan Sweeney is at TPC Sawgrass this week for the Players Championship. You'll notice our show is a little bit different for our third season in 2026. We're going to focus our show on the players and people who have come through French Lick, who have competed at French Lick, and done great things at the French Lick Resort. We're going to focus on them traveling around to talk to them in their line of work. So that's why Brendan's down at the Players Championship this week, among other things. And he'll be on the road at a variety of tournaments, just like he's been in the other seasons of the Road to French Lick, myself included. And we'll be talking to a variety of people who have been to French Lick and done some great things, including the 9 players this week, Brendan, who are competing in the Players Championship at TPC Sawgrass that competed at French Lick in the last few years.
Yeah, it's pretty exciting. Ryan, thanks for another great kickoff to a great season here at the Road to French Lick. Couple changes from last season. Obviously, we're not having the Corn Ferry Championships presented by United Leasing and Finance anymore in French Lick, Indiana. They moved on to bigger and better things in their eyes in Richmond, Virginia. So with that being said, let's kick this thing off. We got a great week coming up here at TPC Sawgrass. Like we said before, we have 9 players that have passed through French Lick to get here. Most importantly, one of our homers is Adam Shank, who will be teeing it off this week. Adam's having a pretty good year this year. He obviously went to Purdue University with some good Indiana ties, and from there we'll just mosey on down the road and kick the can. Guys like Brian Campbell, University of Illinois, won twice on the PGA Tour, got his Corn Ferry card at French Lick, and I'm just looking forward to seeing these guys, catching up to them, and it's always nice to have a good relationship out there.
Yeah. And to kick off the season, we're going to talk to World Golf Hall of Famer Jan Stephenson. We spoke with her at the PGA Merchandise Show in Orlando a little while back and had a great conversation with her. She worked with Pete Dye, obviously namesake of the Pete Dye Golf Course at French Lick Resort. So the connection there, along with the competitive aspect, she's competed there on the Legends Tour as well. So we'll enjoy that conversation toward the tail end of the show. I wanted to touch a little bit on just kind of what you're experiencing at the Players this week. This is the biggest event on the PGA Tour. It's the one they control. It's worth the most money in terms of purse. And it is a unique atmosphere. If you've never been, can you kind of explain to people kind of what the Players is all about, what it's like?
I'm staying at the Marriott Sawgrass. This is like ground zero of who's who in the golf world. It's sort of like the, walking down the aisles of the PGA show. You turn around, you meet somebody. So, last night, the good guys were here, Paige Sporanic, whatnot. But it is really the kickoff of the major season. It really should be the 5th major, in my opinion. It's the Players Championship, and that's what they take into. So anything can happen. You get a 5-year exemption if you win. I'm just looking forward to walking the course today. Got a couple meetings set up with some of our vendors, Golf Week, USA Today, XM Radio, and just going to sort of ride the coattails of that and see where the day takes me so far.
And that's not to say we don't have some exciting things coming to French Lick this summer, right? We will air this interview in a future episode, but we got the People's League coming, as you mentioned, Paige Sporanic and Good. It's a creator focus league that's coming to French Lick this summer.
Yeah, I'm actually heading out to Chandler, Arizona in a couple of weeks. Go meet with the people of the People's League. They're going to have an event at the Gila Casino and Resort. So they're going to have 30 players competing for some big prizes. We spoke with their team at the PGA show as well. We can run that a little bit later. But yeah, it's exciting. I think that's the new. A lot of eyeballs on the social influencer world, and if we can't have a tournament, we'll go make one. So that's what we're doing here at French Lick.
And the last time you kind of made one out of thin air, it turned out pretty well with the good guys. With a couple thousand people showing up out of nowhere.
Yeah, in a town of 2,500 people, we had 3,500 people show up to the Midwest Open back in 2024. So yeah, that was exciting, and that's the way it's going. That's the way that the needle swings that way. And if The public wants to see it. The public's going to get it, and we're going to try to deliver it for them.
I like that. Meet the people where they are. And we'll also talk about some exciting developments at French Lick over the course of the season. There's a new golf course coming. Well, new half of the golf course, and then renovating the Bendelo 9, the Valley 9. That's coming, and we'll showcase that over the course of the year as well here on the road to French Lick. Want to get back to the PGA Tour real quick. Chandler Blanchet almost won on the PGA Tour. Almost won the Puerto Rico Open. Had a good look at it on Sunday. Ricky Castillo wound up winning the tournament. Who's a great young player who's had a good season so far. Had a pretty good year last year. But it's a huge week for Chandler to get some critical FedEx Cup points and got $250,000 money basically coming his way.
Yeah, Chandler won the Corn Ferry Championship at French Lick back in October. And we have a logo on his bag, so we're very proud of him. He's a great guy, good young family. That's like what we're looking for to represent us out there. And we're really proud of him. I'm going to hook up with him in 2 weeks at the Valspar, and we'll talk to him then.
Yeah, really exciting to be able to talk to him. I mean, the journey of being a freshman, so to speak, on the PGA Tour is kind of a scary one because you haven't seen a lot of these places before, and you are on a learning curve way steeper than everyone else's. But it kind of works in Puerto Rico because not everyone's played there. A lot of people are there for their first time, maybe their second time. They don't have a lot of course knowledge. So everyone's kind of swimming in the same pool, and that might have worked a little bit for Chandler.
We'll also be focusing in on the Corn Ferry Tour. We have Joe Weiler, Tyler Duncan out there with the French Lick logos on their bag, and we're looking forward to see what they can do as well.
You're going to see them in a couple of weeks out in Savannah, Georgia, where the Corn Ferry Tour comes to the United States for the first time this year after about half dozen events of the schedule played in the Bahamas and Latin America. So they're finally coming to the U.S., and you're going to get to catch up with them there as well. So that's very exciting. Like I said, we've got a lot on the docket at French Lick and a lot of awesome people who have been through French Lick over the years, whether that's with the Legends Tour, the PGA Tour champions, Corn Ferry Tour, now sitting on the PGA Tour, collegiate golf. We've got a lot of folks who have done some really cool things in the game and have made French Lick part of their journey. So this season, we're really looking forward to talking to a lot of those people and whether they're part of the past, present, or future of the resort.
Good. Well, we're looking forward to a great year, Ryan. Thanks for your support, and we look forward to seeing you down the road.
And everybody who's watching, we appreciate you sticking around for our season opening episode. Enjoyed this conversation with World Golf Hall of Famer Jan Stephenson.
At the PGA Show with World Golf Hall of Famer Jan Stephenson. How you doing?
I'm doing great.
You look fabulous.
Yeah, I feel good. I'm ready to go play golf.
Perfect. And play golf you did. You played for decades.
I did. In fact, the other day somebody said, you know, it's 50 years since you won your first LPGA tournament. I'm like, oh my God, that's unbelievable. Yeah.
Where was it? Where was your first?
It was in Naples.
Oh, there you go.
Yep. It was the Catherine Crosby, Sarah Coventry, which was the jewelry company that she represented. So
how good is that? Yeah, there's no jewelry in Naples at all. Got to get that going. Well, I tell you what. Tell us what you're doing now. You have a really exciting project that you're working on.
Yeah, and it's nano oxygen systems, which is really good because it's on the golf course side, and I love anything to do with working on the golf course. But it adds oxygen to your irrigation water, so it makes it just like it's rained. You know how when it rains, everything turns green. So that's something new for me.
Very good. And what about the movie?
Oh, the movie has been delayed, but the movie.
The script has been written.
The script has been written, but and Tony Leodora and I are doing a book. We're almost finished it.
Oh, very good.
And we think now that they want to change to more later on because the movie finished in 1982, and there's so much that happened since then that we want to put it in. Yeah.
Well, speaking of since 1982, you were a very special part of the LPGA Legends and the Senior LPGA Championship that was at French Lick. What are your thoughts about the resort?
Well, it's one of my favorite places in the world. In fact, I went up there on a vacation just last year because I love it so much. Because I'm a Pete Dye fan, and that golf course was just so unique. And I like it because you have to hit the fairway, because otherwise you go down a mountain.
Oh yeah.
And of course you've got the Dom Ross as well. So it's just a really special place. And the hotels are great. The casino, it's got it all.
It's a neat place, and you guys. I had 9 years with the LPGA Legends in our place.
You did, and I won the Super Legends, the Super Seniors, so that part made it even more special for me.
Well, that's great. We're here with Jan Stephenson at the PGA Merchandising Show in Orlando. We wish you the best of luck. Thank you so much for your time and your friendship. And everything that you've done for golf.
That's true. We've known each other a long time. And you know what we forgot to talk about is that new little short course.
Oh, yeah, Sand
I
Creek
love the
at
short
French
course.
Lick.
And you know, the funny thing is that when Dave asked if we wanted to, Dave Heiner wanted to play it, I'm like, oh no. And then we played it one time, and then we played it every day after we finished golf because it was so much fun.
Well, you know what we're doing on top of that? Where the Valley Golf Course is, Chris Litsky, who worked for Pete and did the Pete Dye course, we're building another 9 holes. We're blowing up the valley, so we're going to have 3 18-hole courses at French Lick coming up.
And the short course.
And the short course.
That's fantastic. Well, that's a golf mecca.
It is. And you've been there. We like
I
it.
have. I love it there.
All right. Thanks, Jen. See you guys soon on the road to French Lick.